My video camera shut down on me. Anyways, we started down there. I was talking all the way up, and it turned off. But my point was, come up and explore. And when you explore, you're gonna find yourself in a win-win situation. It's not gonna be a waste of time. Even if it didn't seem like it was like this life-changing event, if you go out and explore, you're going to be a different person. Exploring is the act of becoming comfortable with what you're uncomfortable. And it's not always a guarantee that what you find is going to be amazing, right? That's why we call it exploring. So I didn't go online to do any research, really. I didn't. I'm always careful, more careful, since I got lost last time, and I got saved by a beautiful couple. But that's another thing. You get to meet great people in your exploration, or at least you have the opportunity to. People that there's no way I would have met these people. And they were beautiful people, They let me tag along on their trip, and I'm really grateful for that. Nothing expected in return, just an amazing group. This is actually the other side of the mountain, Red Spring, but I noticed. We were just up there, but I noticed that's the entry to Red Rock. And so, you could just walk around and get to Red Rock Canyon. Anyways, in that exploration, this is a story from The Alchemist, one of the books that I really enjoyed reading. In The Alchemist, this traveler, he goes around the world just traveling, and he stumbles upon a great castle ground, and he meets the king, and the king says, "Go and explore my beautiful castle, but I'm going to give you this spoon full of oil, and you have to keep the oil in the spoon when you walk around." So he walks around the castle, gets back to the king, and says, "King, I've brought the spoon back." And the king says back to the explorer, "What did you see?" And he says, I didn't see much because I was so focused on the oil in the spoon." King shakes his head, and he tells him, "Go back on the journey. Bring the spoon with you, but this time, lift your head up and look around. Just like this. Look around and see what you're surrounded by." So the guy, he gets up and he goes back around, but this time he sees, the beautiful garden. I mean, with every single, beautiful flower and plant imaginable. He sees the architecture of the castle wall and the pool and the grounds, and it's just, this is a world explorer. He sees the beauty, right? He sees something that he's never seen in his life before. And he gets back to the king and he says, "King, I saw everything, and your castle is beautiful." So the king says to him, "But your spoon, it no longer has any of the oil left." And the guy says, "Yeah, but I saw the most beautiful thing I've ever seen." He says, "But the task that you set out to do, you didn't accomplish." And the trick, or really what we need to be mindful of is to go on these explorations with our task in mind, but at the same time have the mindfulness, the awareness to look up and enjoy and embrace and learn from your surrounding. And again, it's a great book if you haven't picked it up. It's The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. think that's how you say his name, but this little run reminded me of it, because I was nervous. I thought I wasn't gonna I thought I wasn't gonna, I wasn't sure what I would find taking this turn, but now I'm really glad I did. And it's normal to be nervous when you're pressed for time. Everybody has these time constraints, but it's a win-win when you explore. Just the simple act of exploring, not necessarily how gratifying the experience is, but the act of exploring is something that if you can embrace that, man, every match is going to be an exploration, right? Every training session, every encounter with your colleague, or your business meeting, or your school event, those are things that we can embrace through exploration. And so this trip, even though I didn't compete on this trip,